Hello, and welcome to 5 Minutes Fluentcast, the podcast that takes you to fluency. Here, you improve your English naturally, listening to real conversations about everyday life. Let's get started.
Have you ever woken up from a dream and asked yourself, why did my brain create something like that? Sometimes dreams feel random, emotional, confusing, or incredibly real, almost like another life happening while we sleep.
Most of us dream every night, but very few people actually understand why we dream or what our brain is doing during that time.
Today, we're going to talk about why we dream and what science believes is happening in our minds while we sleep.
Dreams are really fascinating. There are moments when a dream feels so real that after waking up, you need a few seconds to understand it wasn't real life.
Totally. And what's funny is that sometimes dreams feel extremely meaningful, and other times they make absolutely no sense at all.
Exactly. But even when they feel strange or illogical, dreaming actually serves important functions for the brain.
One of the strongest scientific theories is that dreams help us process emotions. While we sleep, the brain keeps working, just in a different way.
That explains why we often dream about things that happened recently, especially things that affected us emotionally.
Yes, good experiences, bad experiences, stressful moments, or situations that left an emotional mark.
During sleep, the brain is organizing memories.
Exactly. It's deciding what information is important, what should be stored long-term, and what can be forgotten.
And dreams might be part of that organizing process.
It's almost like the brain is replaying pieces of our lives, but in a symbolic and emotional language.
That's a great way to describe it. Dreams rarely show events exactly as they happen,
They mix things together, people, places, emotions, and memories.
which is why dreams often feel strange, but at the same time, emotionally meaningful.
Another really interesting aspect of dreaming is creativity.
Yes, a lot of creative ideas, stories, songs, and even scientific insights have come from dreams.
That happens because during dreams, the brain makes connections it wouldn't normally make when we're awake,
Because logic is turned down.
and imagination is turned up. The brain becomes more free to explore unusual combinations.
That's probably why dreams can feel so surreal or unrealistic.
Dreaming happens mostly during REM sleep,
That's the phase when the brain is extremely active,
almost as active as when you're awake, sometimes even more,
but at the same time, the body is deeply relaxed.
which is very important because it prevents us from physically acting out our dreams.
That's definitely a good thing.
Absolutely.
I've noticed that when I'm stressed or anxious, my dreams become more intense.
Same here. Stress has a huge impact on dreams.
That makes sense, since dreams are connected to emotional processing.
And that's also why nightmares happen.
Nightmares are often linked to fear, anxiety, or unresolved emotions.
And it's important to say that nightmares don't predict the future.
They don't mean something bad will happen.
They simply reflect what the mind is dealing with internally.
Another big question people always ask is whether dreams have meaning.
That's a very common question. Science suggests that dreams don't have universal meanings.
So dream dictionaries aren't really reliable.
Exactly. Dream symbols are very personal
The same symbol can mean completely different things to different people.
because meaning comes from personal experiences, emotions, and memories,
So understanding dreams is less about finding a fixed interpretation.
and more about understanding yourself.
I really like that idea.
Me too.
Dreams are like messages written in emotion, not in words.
That's a powerful way to describe it.
Thanks.
Another interesting fact is that everyone dreams.
Even people who say they don't dream at all.
They usually just don't remember their dreams.
Dream recall varies a lot from person to person,
And it can improve if you pay more attention.
like writing them down when you wake up.
Exactly. That trains the brain to remember them better.
So dreaming isn't just random noise in the brain.
It's the brain doing important work while we rest,
Processing emotions, strengthening memories, and boosting creativity.
which makes dreams one of the most fascinating parts of being human.
So the next time you wake up from a strange or emotional dream, try not to dismiss it immediately.
Your brain might be processing something important, even if it doesn't make logical sense.
Dreams remind us that our minds are always working, even when we sleep,
And understanding dreams helps us understand ourselves a little better.
because dreams aren't about predicting the future.
They're about understanding the present.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Fluentcast.
If you enjoyed this conversation and learned something new,
Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
We post new episodes with real English and real ideas about life.
You can also download the PDF with the full transcript of this episode. The link is in the description below.
And here's an important tip. Try listening to this same episode every day for 1 week.
Repetition helps you understand more deeply, notice new expressions, and improve your listening skills.
This is how real learning happens, naturally and step by step.
See you next time.
Bye.